Hello everyone, welcome back to more chess. I thought we'd just dive into a game today. Maybe we'll do puzzles afterward, maybe we'll actually get 2 games in, who knows. As always, it would have been slightly more professional to start the game first, but, you know, it rarely takes more than a few seconds. Sorry about that, I thought I had my other computer off, but it's beeping. Hopefully it'll stop soon. I expect it will. I'm white, okay. Edik Resnik. Okay. You'll just have to put up with it. I don't want to fiddle with the other computer right now. I think I'm just getting some instant messages that I don't expect to continue. I can just take here. I guess if they want to draw my queen out with a knight trade, that's okay with me. I'm not like thrilled, but they also can't do a lot to her yet. And if they don't do that, then I can support with a bishop or a pawn and be relatively happy. Oh, so I remember I talked when I started the series, before I had a non-provisional rating, that I guessed I would be rated around 1,000 and was quite pleased to be in the 1300s. I realized later that this is because Lichess uses a different rating system than... no, really. Pawn block is okay, because it defends and it doesn't know the pawn is pinned. But knight block develops a piece. And I don't mind taking like this if I have to. Anyway, Lichess uses a different rating system with it's like based on ELO, but has different parameters or something. And so everyone starts off with about 300 more rating than in the typical ELO system used elsewhere. So this opening seems like it hasn't gone great for me. I've blown up my... I think it's fine. I've blown up my queenside, but I'm more developed, and I've got a pawn controlling the center, right? So, like, it can't be that bad. Plus, I have a bishop for the knight. So I'm fairly okay with this, I think. I kind of want to get castled soon, though. Could do this, pin the knight, or just develop a bishop somewhere quiet. This bishop, rather. There doesn't seem to be anywhere great to put him. This square should be pretty sensitive post-castle, right? So maybe I want to see about putting my bishop here, maybe? Someday to x-ray it, kind of? And then try to get my queen to infiltrate. I guess probably like this actually would be the way. If, well, I don't know. If they push to make it so that I'm not attacking there, then I want to infiltrate. Anyway, something. I don't really know what to do next. I could just go here. Yeah, they don't really want to give up that knight, I don't think. No, that I don't want to take with the pawn either. Let's just pin the knight and see what happens. Because then I could maybe follow up with this. Okay, that's fine. Why is it still beeping? Get out of here. I'm going to fall back all the way here. Guard the attack, possible attack against my king. What's this all about? What if I respond like that? They just take me with the bishop, so it seems pretty bad. But I'm a little worried about like takes and then my queen is a bit exposed. So what if takes? Attacks these two, which I don't like. Well, that doesn't work because I have this, right? No, I still don't have it. The bishop's still here. This pawn is obviously, like, not defended right now. Let's just... Okay, I'll trade. Fine. I don't know what piece you want to take with. The queen, huh? Okay. This square is really exciting because my queen can reach it and check the king. So if any non-queen piece is here, it's in danger. But obviously right now the piece that's there is the queen. Let's just get a bishop out. That does not work. It just drops the bishop. Let's put it here. We have good control over the kind of central area with bishops, right? We own a lot of this space. I would love that trade. It lets me fix up my pawns. Let's just castle. Queen's looking at me. Is that okay? Anyone else able to get here quickly? This guy could. Sort of? Not really. Not you. You could get there sort of fast. But I have time to react if you try. Yeah, let's go with this. Although I don't want this to be a light square because opponent has a light square bishop. Oh, I was supposed to take like this. I forgot. But this is it's a good file to keep the queen on, so it's not that bad, I think. I do think it was a mistake, though. Yeah, this way my queen has better scope, I guess. So anyway, I am rated around 1,000 or maybe 1,100, which is about what I thought if we were to use an actual ELO rating for me. Yeah. The queen's obviously in danger. There's probably some tactic around here for my opponent, which I'm not very happy with. What about this? Check? Yeah, I kind of like that. The opponent seems to be the attacker right now, and this makes it a little bit hard to avoid a queen trade. Pretty hard, in fact. And it gives me tempo on taking control of the open file. Or no, it doesn't. Because I'll be recapturing, and then it'll be black's turn. If they try to block with pawn, I think that would be a mistake. I would take here and then actually have tempo. And I threaten this as well, which is pretty cool. I didn't see that until now. Okay, this is a better move than I thought. I think. Okay. But I can pick this up if I want. It's a little dangerous. But I think it's okay. I don't know. This knight would become overloaded. Bishop here. Knight takes. I don't actually come out ahead at all. Except that my knight is now in severe danger. Yeah, I think this would be a mistake, actually. This doesn't work. This seems fine, though. Maintain the attack on the a7 pawn and defend my own pawn. This is the kind of thing I might have to worry about someday, but not now. This is a move I would love to make, pinning the knight to the king. Really? There's got to be something going on now, right? Well, I don't know. Let's try it. Great. Their king is not castling, which seems pretty horrible in this position. These knights are scary, obviously. They're very well positioned, and my knight is not. But my bishop's pretty cool. Maybe I should have brought this rook so that I could then go here. Yeah, this looks like it was a bit of a mistake. How do I start working on my pawns? They all suck. So does my knight? Uh-oh. I can't be here. I gotta get out of there. That's my knight's only safe space. This bishop is sufficiently defended against the two knights. Now I drop this knight, right? Or this pawn? No. Here. Pinning of the knight. And counterattacking, so it takes, check. This pawn's in a little danger. But I have probably good tempo. Yeah. So this is why I should have moved this rook earlier. Because now I could do this and have them both centralized. Oh, really? I get to escape with tempo? That's probably good. And then get over here to renew the pin, but with a safer knight. I guess he's not that safe. Yeah, he is. This. Here. Here. The problem with here is that then just like rook here and I don't really have an answer. So I guess it would be here. But actually, the point is I still have this threat, so I don't have to react to this attack. I can take out one of their strong knights from my relatively weak knight. Okay. Now they finally are out of danger, and this pawn is back on the menu. Attack here. Follow up with this, attacking the king. Does that get me anywhere? I don't think so. But it seems like the kind of thing I should try to get ready for. Anyway, these two pawns that I messed up early in the game are coming back to haunt me. It would be so much better if one of them were here, I think. Their knights are really causing me trouble, and pawns like this are easier to defend. Okay. I could pick up this pawn at any time. Oh! Yeah, well, but that doesn't work exactly. Takes... Yeah, I think this is okay. If rook takes, I have here, is why this works out. Okay, so this is the obvious move. Do I have any important in-betweeners to play? I don't think so. Oh, is that bad? No, it's fine. The knight is now sort of in trouble. And if the rook takes, and I take here, I don't know. Knight here takes away the defender of my bishop is why this looks scary. But I can just take the knight and dodge. Oh no, that doesn't work because my king is stuck. So this I actually can't defend against immediately. This would have been a free pawn because I can't do this. I can't retake or I get killed. I think they missed something now. Let's put a flight square here. Probably about time to start activating my king, huh? Well, I have to protect that pawn, the A pawn, and I don't have a good way to do that, I don't think. So maybe activating the king is not really my only concern. I don't have enough pieces to like punish the king for coming over here. I can do this, and that temporarily stops him, but I'm just kicked. I don't think this is working out for me. Okay, let's try to get attacks going with the bishop. I don't know. This rook is going to outdo me. He's going to be able to accomplish so much. I need to get something going on this side of the board, I think. I don't really know how I'm supposed to do that. Ah! The structure's too good. Well, I don't know. Don't pre-move. They might do something weird. Okay. I don't know. I guess you can sack your rook at this point, right? Yeah. I have more advanced pawns, I suppose. And my king is closer to them. But I don't think close enough. Yeah. I have to do all this to make progress. Okay, well, we'll see if they make some mistake. Seems hard to do, but one never knows. Try to go to a different color than she's on so she doesn't have diagonals. I think the idea is for her to sacrifice herself for one of my pawns, but she can't do that for both. And I think I'm in time like this, right? So she has to not follow the plan of sacrificing herself. She has to attack the king more directly. This is obviously a winning position for black. It's just like I'm not quite sure if they're going to have to change plans. That's sort of what I was hoping to see. Well, not really, I guess. Oh. Alright, stalemate me? Doesn't seem very likely. We'll promote to a rook. There you go. This is the only move that doesn't immediately lead to mate in 1. Okay. Here? Here? Neither one of them seems likely to lead to stalemate. Gotta get near the corner, though, so that you can accidentally stalemate me. Doesn't seem to be happening. Remove this, probably. I see. Okay, you got me. I wanted to make them actually do it. I'm trying to remember what happened this game. It's all a blur. I lost. I remember that part. I messed up those pawns on the queen side. Oh! That one's gonna hurt. Missed mate in 1 to losing by 7. Oh boy. Mate in 1, huh? I don't remember that. But I guess that's the point of learning from my mistakes, right? So I took here. What was the point of this? I was scared of takes here, that's right. But maybe I just do this? Yeah, maybe that's a good idea. No. I like the idea of this, but it doesn't work. Oh, I was looking at this later in the game. Is it good now? It hits with check. But something like this is very inconvenient for me. I don't think that works. Maybe I just get my knight out of the way so that this take exposes this? They're not losing a queen, we're trading queens, but I get to do it by ruining their king side. No, you can just take, like, with the knight, so... Oh, of course, bishop. I keep forgetting it's damn bishop. Alright. I don't know, tell me the answer. It is here, but why not this? Like, what's wrong with that? I go here, okay. I see. Finding, or rather creating, an undefended pawn of my own to attack in response to this threat. Oh, and it defends my pawn as well. Oh, so we're using the check against the king not to like threaten to pick up a piece, but threaten to defend a piece. In this case, my pawn. While also sort of weakening their king side a bit. I see. Okay, good puzzle. It hates bishop d3. I just sort of wanted to develop something. And I didn't see any huge threats here. Is it this again? No, they just boop, pick that up, right? If I play queen here. Take? Doesn't seem to accomplish anything. I could kick the queen, I guess. The bishop is here. Let's try that. Doesn't like that. Yeah, it exposes my king. Sure. I don't know. What do I do? It is move the knight. Ah, it's not just moving the knight. It threatens this big attack. So the queen has to not only run away, but run to specifically here to defend the pawn that is the square I'm threatening. I see. I played bishop here again, and it disliked it again. So was I supposed to do this? I don't think it works. Yeah, it's bad. Just defend? Also bad. Kick knight doesn't work. Here? Attack the undefended piece? No. Here! Because this is an important pawn to defend? What's the big difference? This is a pawn worse, almost. Whereas I thought it would be pretty cool to be able to have rooks on both of these files. But maybe I should just use this one and be doubling up. But I don't know why this is so much better. In either case, they castle, apparently. And I go pick up a pawn. I don't know. I guess this is sort of a threat, and it's nice to have this rook here, maybe? I don't know. It doesn't like rook here now. It was supposed to be this one, right? Yeah. Although not the one it was thinking of, apparently. It likes just a4. Huh. Not sure what that's all about. Here I have this huge advantage. This is right before my blunder of the game. Huge advantage, huge advantage. Is this good? It forks the king and rook, but is defended by the knight. So I was thinking remove the knight, right? But I think this is actually better. It doesn't fork the king and rook. It just attacks the king and the knight. And the knight is tied down to defending this rook, to blocking this rook. Because suppose here, I don't know, here, take a bishop, right? We have takes, and we're up a rook. Oh, right, the knight can't just run away. So here is what I mean. Then we have this, and we're up a rook. So I think that's why this is good. It sort of dodges the knight attack by saying, okay, what are you going to do about it, buddy? Takes, and they can win either one of my rooks, but not both. That's too bad, because I think I looked at this move and didn't realize it was good. I saw that this knight was a problem, and I tried to remove him the other way. Mate in 1. Here? That's not mate in 1. It's here, isn't it? The rook controls all this. The bishop controls here, and the knight controls the king's current square. Yeah. Well, that's a sad one. Look at this evaluation. So I not only missed mate in 1, I chose, like, a pretty horrible move. What's second best? Is there a way to find out? There's some, like, setting around here somewhere, but I don't know where it is. There's, like, a preference in general, but I don't know what it is. Like, if you can toggle it for a certain game. Game behavior? I thought there was a, oh, what if I said snap arrows to valid moves? Oh, it is on, okay. Really? Huh. Alright, I don't know. $159 ping? That seems horrible. I'm used to living in, like, the center of all tech. You would think I'm closer to their servers, wherever those are. Is it this button, maybe? Multiple lines, 2. Okay, so it's not really that I took a horrible play. I mean, I did, but, like, it's either mate in 1 is, like, the only move, and otherwise I'm down a piece. And then what I did was down, like, a queen. So rook c5 check. This is my second best move. Interesting. All right, well, let's go get another game in. Any minute now. Okay, one of these days I'll learn an opening, but until then, I'll just move my king pawn up and see what happens. And a knight. Those are both great pieces, and I love to move them. Let's get ready to move a bishop. Okay. I don't know if this is right. I'm kind of provoking this, which I don't really want to happen. Here? Take, oh God. Here takes. Seems okay. It invites the queen forward, which I don't think she wants to do yet. Here takes. I don't really like that white has a knight here, though. Yeah, what I want to do is get rid of this knight someday so that I can have this square all to myself. Let's just develop another knight. Okay, white's committing to kingside. So any damage I can do specifically to the kingside is somewhat more valuable. Right now, that seems to be none, but worth thinking about. takes knight here. After this, of course. So I could then pick up the bishop, inviting the queen out. Almost forcing her out, really. Because you don't want to do that. Well, no. Bishop here, here, here. Bishop can just run if you want. That's true. Just make a little nook for the bishop here. Okay. Not really sure what's going on anymore. Let's just get the queen a bit further forward. This is probably a bad move. I'm sure the engine won't like this, but I don't really know what I'm supposed to do, so I just made a move that doesn't seem like it's actively bad for me, even though it's not the best either. That's a pawn. Do I not have this in between her? We can trade queens, but in the end I'm up, right? I think this is a knight sacrificing itself for a pawn. Oops. Right. I thought they were going to take the queen rather than the bishop, but it comes out about the same. Oh, maybe this? No, this is such a great square for me. I love having a pawn defending it. I accidentally played the right move here. And I can even castle queenside and really support it. That in-betweener, by the way, I didn't just fall into it. I was keeping in mind that, like, once this knight moves, I have this. The bishop's in a little bit of danger. So anyway, just thought I'd mention that. This is a threat, I guess. But what about just castling, right? That was the plan anyway? Is the knight doing anything else? He's attacking this. That's sort of a bigger deal. I can go here, but then something like this attacks both of my pieces, and I can't really handle that. All right, let's just get the knight out of here. And then get on the queen. I might actually go kingside. This file has suddenly gotten a lot worse. And this area is much less safe now that there's a pawn threatening to do something here. I might want to do this, which would lead to this, so it would be horrible after queenside castles. They do have a dark square bishop, which makes this a bit worse, but I could do something like this, probably. To close that avenue off sometime. Obviously, this is a cool, like, threat, but any move they make resolves it. Oh, very happy to see they just went home. What is that threatening here? Okay. Can I try to break this down somehow? I don't think that's what I should do. I think I should just prepare for a kingside castle. This is a pretty stupid pawn to be pointing out with my bishop, but this bishop is a defender, not an attacker. So I'm okay with that. Hmm. I kind of want to be able to defend while retaining this pawn here. What if this? Here, here, and now I'm defending with the queen. I think that's okay. It weakens this pawn, but this is a great spot to plant a bishop even if they do succeed in trading for my knight. Oh, okay. Well, that just gives me an even more advanced pawn to defend secure these positions. And they're backed up by this bishop now, which is kind of nice. So he's not doing nothing. I mean, he's staring straight at a pawn, which bishops don't love, but at least it's a pawn that's very important to defend. The question is going to be, like, how the heck do I do anything about this guy? Well, I don't know. I guess the other question is, like, we need to get control of some files, specifically this one. This is going to be a major battleground. Where's that queen going? Over here somewhere. She wants to attack this pawn? I can do something like that. And then this is my only weak point. She can't really attack them both. I'm just going to castle now and see what happens. I guess maybe she's just trying to defend both of these pawns from a move like this. I don't think it was really necessary, so maybe they were trying something else. Or had some other idea in mind, rather. Hmm. Here? Yeah, let's just stop that advance. This pawn is defended by my rook. Then I can do this. No breaking down my pawns. I won't allow it. This is a move I'd like to play soon. It frees up a bishop for this, maybe? Just in case they don't notice the rook, but I don't think that's likely. I guess they've created the b file as an avenue for attack. That's true too. Well, I guess this rook is tied down defending here, so we kind of do have to go like that. It's a bit awkward. But something like this is really cool in the future. Am I scared of this? Not yet. Takes, 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 and I'm up the pawn. Alright, I don't care. You do whatever you want over there, lady. Are you planning, like, to push this pawn 3 times and then come in like this? I don't think I would be that slow. I could try to chase her away. That also ties together this pawn a bit. What about takes, 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 and I win a pawn. And threaten the back rank as well. Queen's not doing anything immediately. Bringing in a rook for the opponent doesn't work. Yeah, I like this idea. Getting rid of this pawn is a big achievement. It's a good thing, by the way, that I have that bishop in there protecting me. Now this is a big threat, obviously. This pawn, this rook, the back rank. Okay. Fair point. I guess it's not... The issue here is that, like, this pawn is maybe not important enough. But this bishop, though, he's a killer, isn't he? Like, how are you going to get in? Like, queen here? I guess. I guess that is enough. Okay, fine. Although I could do this as well. No, the white pawn is threatening to take me there. This would defend this space, but I could just go here. That doesn't really do much. Yeah, let's go here and defend my weak point. This threat was a non-starter. It didn't work out. It was the wrong... I didn't see my opponent's threats clearly enough. This pawn is a big weak point. It's only protected by the king. Soon I'll have the luxury to do this, which I think is very nice. Gives me a little bit of breathing room for my king. But I couldn't do that last move because they just do this anyway. Oh, I would love to trade queens. Get out of here. It does attack this, I guess? I don't care. I'm defending it, right? So... let's get pushing. You can't defend the pawn and also not block it. The only way to defend it is to stop it from advancing. But for sure, this pawn is their biggest asset. So we shall see. Anyway, I'm just going to keep pushing. You do you. I can take, but that unlocks this guy. I don't want that. I think I can just do this. Keep things closed. I'm not vulnerable to any rook nonsense over here. I just want this pawn to stay right where it is. This rook needs many moves to be able to stop my pawn, and he doesn't have them. If he even tries the first one, I can snip this as like a worst case scenario. Look at this, our ratings, 1314159 if you ignore my extra 3. It's a pie matchup. Oh my god, I didn't mean to click on myself. Anyway, we do this. My pawns stand fast. On dark squares, no less. Okay, so that is preparing for this, but it doesn't actually work, right? I can go here, and then where do you go? This allows me to take you. This, I just walk right by you and pick you up with check. Okay, I think we just promote with check, right? And then we could, for example, sweep back down here to defend. We don't even have to defend, the rook's on it. Give me a queen, I don't know what we're doing with it yet. Bishop here is also kind of a cute idea. But like I said, I don't have to defend against this promotion. It's already defended against. This would be the way to try to make it work. But then I can... Ah, well... It's a little... Moving my bishop is a little scary because it makes my king more vulnerable. I think I'll just do this. Guarding the promotion square again. I'm sure there's some, like, checkmate. I don't know. Let's just do this. I'm pretty sure this is safe. You can't attack my bishop without moving the pawn, and then I just take the pawn with the bishop. Okay. Let's just get working on some more queens. Fair enough. Defending and attacking here. And now where's the rook to go? Here, I guess. Let's threaten the pawn. We can react to a push by moving the rook. But it is getting a little uncomfortable for the king. I think we're still fine, though. Oh, it's not really a threat, is it? The rook's still guarding it. Sure. But now my rook is freed up. I think here is good enough. You can't defend it with the rook without getting attacked by the queen. And if you try to attack the queen, I just pick you up. I could have won this game a long time ago if I were stronger, but I'm just like, I don't know. Actually, like right now, probably, I could be playing like rook here in preparation for that, and instead of queen here, this would be probably better. Yeah. But I just like, I'm focused on this pawn because, nope, that doesn't work. Because that seems like an obvious way to win. Okay, resigned. Oh, let's get that analysis. It's probably a mistake. That looks like a huge blunder. It says I had 2. I only see... I guess this is big enough to count as a blunder, maybe? Really? I thought this was my coolest move of the game. Because... Right? Like, now you can't do this. Oh, maybe you can? I'm not sure. Takes. So white has just picked up a pawn, and is now a pawn up. If we do this, then I've won a minor piece and a queen, and they've won a queen and a pawn. So at the moment I'm ahead, but they have tempo. They can pick me up, and I can pick them up, and I stay ahead. But instead of that, they could go here first, picking up another piece, and my bishop is still in trouble. So I think that's the refutation of my line. Now what should I have done instead? Take here? It seems okay, because like we're defending this, right? I think. So let's just confirm that refutation here. I do this. They take here. Here. Oh, you take the knight, it's even worse. You capture a piece without putting yourself in danger, and I'm in check, so I can't even run away with my bishop. Yeah, you win 2 pieces that way. Well, that just goes to show you the danger of being clever, huh? Okay, and this is my other blunder, I guess. So I did this. I just wanted to get the knight out of there. What else was I thinking about at the time? I don't remember. I guess this is kind of cute. They can take. The knight is undefended, but their queen dies. So I can do this first if I want. And that gives my knight a purpose, but it doesn't seem very powerful. I could ignore the threat and attack the queen. And get my knight to a really, really nice square. It doesn't seem like it's gaining me that much. But I guess it stops them from developing the strong pawn chain they had. Medium pawn chain, anyway. And then I can evacuate this knight later. Doesn't like that at all. Yeah, there's probably some queen move with tempo that would be a problem for me, I guess. That's fair. Just defend? That's a thought. Yeah. So what exactly is wrong with here? It's not that big a drop according to these evaluations. It's dropping like a pawn. Not even that. I don't know. Stockfish can't make up its mind. It's like not great. I guess it's basically just like a knight on the edge of the board kind of sucks. So try to find a solution that doesn't involve that. And this is a productive, positive thing to do. Yeah. It defends while developing, as opposed to defending while making a knight worse. Okay. Doesn't like the rook here, huh? That's interesting. I thought that move was cool too. What else? What else am I supposed to do? Try to activate the bishop? Surely not move the other rook. Oh, maybe this? Preparing to double up in defense of the pawn if this? And also threatening this kind of thing? No. Okay, what is it? Rook here? Taking an open file instead of contesting one the opponent already has. But this is kind of scary, isn't it? No, I guess I could defend like so. Likes rook here better. What is that even threatening? I see. Then if here, 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 we get this. Material is even, but the white queen is kind of sidelined, and the black queen is, or the black rook is starting to munch on this most vulnerable pawn. I see. All right, well, not a bad result for the day. 1 loss, 1 win. I think I probably lost rating overall, right? I don't know. Ah, stayed about even, huh? Show me the games. Show me the games. Okay, yeah, even picked up 1. Interesting. Not sure why. I guess I lost to a substantially stronger player and won to a somewhat weaker player. So, okay. Fair enough. Okay, that's it. That's all for today. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.